What's good in the hood, YouTube? This is Crazy Sarah, everyone here bringing another video. Today I'm bringing you a video on Power Rangers Ninja Steel episode 7. Unfortunately, episode 8 hasn't actually gotten its previews. So this is actually focused on the previews, as I'm trying to imply. Episode 8 hasn't received its previews, even though 7 has gotten 2 previews now, and it is Friday, and the episode's coming out tomorrow. Does that mean that we won't get previews at all? I don't know. Usually, if anything, we might get like one preview that will come out really late today. That's part of the reason why I've also been holding back on putting out previews, because I've been waiting for episode 8 to release its previews. But we got 2 previews for 7. For starters, the first preview, which I would imagine would be actually be later on in the episode. Well, the second one is earlier, and it's pretty typical that they do that. It's like the one that's introduced first usually happens later than the one that's introduced second. The idea is that in the second preview, which is, since I'll do it in order, what happens is that we end up seeing Sarah has upgraded their blasters, and the idea is that their blasters now have a special ability which allows them to sort of like tangle and use like a whip attack from like the beam of their guns. It's an interesting thing, and so they end up trying to use that, and at the same time they end up getting to this discussion because they end up thinking to themselves, wait, Sarah, I thought you were with me, and then one of the others is like, oh wait, I thought, Sarah, you were with me, and so they start confusing it because they're sort of like, they remember having her in the same place as them at different times, or at the same time that the other one was with her, and so they're all confused and thinking to themselves like, how could this be? And they don't understand why is this so. And so the thing is that this leads them to wonder, how could this be that she was in more than one place at the same time? And obviously that's not possible. So then what happens is that they have to fight Haxatrus, I believe it was, or Haxatra, or something along those lines. And the idea is that he's this monster that they end up having to fight, and eventually Sarah turns into this ball. And the thing is that they're like, wait, it wasn't Sarah. And so at that point they realize Sarah must have been captured, or something must have gone on. So obviously we don't know exactly where she went, but we know that she must have been taken over, and they must have replaced her with these other versions of her. Obviously we don't know whether or not this other Sarah is good, bad, or indifferent. We don't know the details, but it is one of those ones where it's sort of like they probably captured her and then they just replaced her with their own clone. As far as the second clip, the first clip actually showed off them riding into the city, where Galvanox is shown as, grown gigantic, but there's 8 of him. Yes, 8 of him now, and the idea is that they have to somehow get rid of all 8 of them, and they're fully grown. They're not like the human-sized versions of them. So what happens is that they try to use their new attack that Sarah developed for them. Doesn't work at all, and they don't know what they can do to stop the rampaging Galvanoxes. That's basically what happens. We don't know much else. As far as episode 8, what we do know is that episode 8 is supposed to introduce the Gold Ranger. We don't know how it's going to work. We don't know if he's going to be good, bad, or indifferent. Supposedly, people are suspecting he's going to be bad because of how episode 6 left him off, but that could obviously change. I don't want to assume anything until we actually have full confirmation as to whether or not he is going to be bad. We also don't know if it's going to be like one episode, or if it's going to be like 2, 3, or 4, or 5 episodes where he's bad. I really don't expect it to be more than 1 or 2 episodes, mainly because there's not a lot of time to really develop something like this out. So I kind of want to imagine it might last an episode or 2, but I don't expect it to be much longer than that, because I think that unless they're really trying to be different, then that's going to cause a lot of issues. And also, I just don't know what to expect, but we'll see. I'd love to know your guys' opinions on all this below. What do you guys think? Are you guys looking forward to episode 7 and 8? Again, remember, it's coming out this weekend, back-to-back, 7 and 8, so it's going to be from 12 to 1. You'll be able to see that. And then from there, we will have summer hiatus, which means we will not be getting another episode until August, which is unfortunate. But at the same time, when it comes to August, then you have August, and that goes all the way to about December, and then that finishes out Ninja Steel, and then we will be getting Super Ninja Steel, which is the follow-up. They actually have confirmed now the official logo that Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel will be the follow-up, and yeah, that sounds cool. And obviously people were expecting it to be Super something, but now we know for a fact that it's going to be Super Ninja Steel. It's not going to be like Power Rangers Ninja Super Steel. It's Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel, which I'm glad that they did that, because like before they had Dino Super Charge rather than Super Dino Charge. That's my point, is that now we know what the order is, because obviously Samurai was like Super Samurai. Well, in this case, it's Super Ninja Steel. So that should be cool to see how that's going to develop out. Obviously, that's the 25th season. When that comes around, we're supposed to get a lot of cameos, apparently. We don't know exactly how they're going to do it. Hopefully, it'll be done a lot better than it was for for when it came to Super Mega Force, where they really struggled to create an adaptation that really fit the anniversary motif that was heavily emphasized during that season. But we'll have to wait and see. I'd love to know your guys' opinions about this. What are you guys hoping for these 2 episodes, and also just in general, what are you hoping for the future of the show of Ninja Steel? Also, for those who do not remember, next week will be the time when Power Rangers movie 2017 finally premieres. So those of you that are looking to see it, get ready, because it's coming very soon. I've been posting videos non-stop for the past 2 years or so probably now about this stuff, and we're finally getting the actual movie, and hopefully there'll be a sequel in the next, and we'll hear information about that in the next year or so. I don't expect anything until probably a year, around Power Morphicon of next year, unless they push it back or whatever. But I don't expect that. I expect probably around August that we're going to hear information about when we will be able to sign up for Power Morphicon again, because I do want to go to that again, most likely, and that will be like my 3rd time now, so that would be really cool. But we'll wait and see. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you guys think. Are you guys looking forward to these 2 episodes? Leave your comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, guys, goodbye.